The whispers were no longer just a threat. They were a prophecy. As the door swung open before me, revealing the darkness beyond, I knew with chilling certainty that the house had its promise. I would never leave. Then I remembered my teachings. The fear was standing at the threshold. I took a deep breath, summoning the courage that had been instilled in me through years of learning and practice. The teachings of my ancestors echoed in my mind, their voices a soothing balm against the rising tide of panic. They had always said that fear was the enemy of progress, the shackle that kept us bound to the darkness. I had to let it go. As I stepped into the gloom, the air around me seemed to thicken, pressing against my skin like a living thing. The shadows whispered again, taunting, reminding me of the countless souls trapped within these walls. But I knew that the spirits were not my enemies. They were prisoners, just like I was. And it was up to me to set us all free. I moved through the house with purpose, each step guided by the knowledge passed down through generations. In the heart of the house, beneath layers of dust and light, was the fireplace, a simple stone structure inscribed with ancient symbols of protection and release. I set to work. I had brought with me a candle, a vial of blessed water, and a small bundle of sage. As I lit the candle, its flame flickered uncertainly before steadying, casting a warm glow across the room. I whispered the words of power and peace as I sprinkled the water around the room and let the smoke from the sage curl through the air. The air hummed with energy, and I felt a shift in the atmosphere, as if the very walls were listening. The whispers grew louder, crescending into a chorus of voices raised in hope and longing. I held my ground, repeating the words, feeling the fear slip away, replaced by a sense of calm, determination. As the final words left my lips, a surge of light erupted from the fire, sweeping through the house like a cleansing tide. The oppressive darkness receded, and the whispers faded into silence. I felt a profound sense of peace settle over me, and I knew that the spirits had been freed, their bonds broken at last. The house, once a prison, was now a sanctuary. I stood in the center of the room, feeling the warmth of the sun streaming through the windows. The oppressive weight lifted from my shoulders. I had won back the house, and in doing so, had found my own freedom. With the spirits released, I knew that the Victorian was no longer a place of fear, but one of hope and renewal. It was time to reclaim my life and begin anew, with the knowledge that I had faced the darkness and emerged victorious.